How are we doing today, Starseeds? I hope you're all doing well. This Starseed Ascension Energies reading is for the First Wave Starseed Collective, in a mission to uncover just how the full moon in Gemini, peaking on December 15th in just a day, will work to support our 144 tribe throughout the rest of the month, helping us to get one or maybe even two steps closer to mastering Ascension and earning our spot, although we already truly have, in eternal paradise. We're also going to be delving into how it being stationed in the extremely tenacious, outgoing, persistent, relentless, barrier breaking Gemini zodiac will be coming into play for us throughout the reading as well, which is an air sign, although my high level New Earth Spirit team is saying that he could do just fine as a water sign also. It is also said to be a cold moon theme along with it too this month. Esoterically meaning we have access to the Crystal Kingdom's support and influences more than typical at our disposal, which I'm going to intend we receive, and that it manifests in more of a magical, amplified way for us than normal, now that the Fairy Kingdom and its magic is more tangible within our dimension than ever before. Perfect for the Christmas season we're swiftly approaching, right? And now I think this is the perfect starting position to begin getting into the tarot reading. The first card that wanted to be of support to us first wave ascending starseeds, propelling us that much closer to the fifth dimension, where we've basically now reached entirely, is the major arcana, the Hanged Man card. Here, I'm feeling and seeing the most beautiful depiction of our 144 starseed tribe's woes, every single one of them now being over, never to return to us again to bother us, pick on us, or call us back into the Hunger Games arena to settle the score one last time, as the major set of karma we've concluded together is not only final, but it is also tied into the biblical prophecy of the fall man took all the way from grace and back, which we've successfully completed together as a team right via cyberspace officially about a week and a half ago, my guys are saying. Now it simply looks and feels to me that the young woman suspended upside down above the body of water is just hanging. Hanging there upside down because it's her favorite thing to do on Saturdays on her free time or after school in order to clear her head, get into her comfort zone, or to merely go for a fun swing. No thoughts of spiritual warfare on her mind, ascending out of a hungry, unforgiving beast system, closing down the whole witch age, or saving the entire universe and those outward from eternal damnation like was stressing her out 24/7 before. Meaning that we have officially completed the embedded Bible story that was dictating and operating the flow of our matrix system, which we're not supposed to have technically, the flow of our lives, working against Mother Nature to get what it wants for centuries, and therefore successfully transcended out of the old world, old fate, old paradigm we've been enslaved by for lifetimes, waiting somewhere in between, hence the card, until we reach our 5D destination, the New Earth Golden Age of Aquarius paradise timeline and realm. So, do you see how pivotal, groundbreaking, and epic this period we've somehow found ourselves in is, spanning across lifetimes with importance? The sensations of youth in its naturalist forms are a unique expression of youth that we were forced to leave behind, mixed with the new expression and embodiment of youth that's being birthed right through the golden age period we're quickly shifting into. Is felt gradually restoring to us through this full moon cycle, which it looks like the strong glare of light, representing the moon, wants to provide us light codes for, and which we kindly thank him for and open ourselves up to now. From here on out, until your ideas are ready to come into fruition, get lost in La La Land, the new wonderland, known as your brain and your creative mind, and feel completely free to just let your mind go off the edge with creativity, with imagination, so that this very important muscle can begin flexing again. And so you'll have some amazing, inspiring, depthful work to birth and present to the world when the season comes for it. We create our own seasons of opportunity, however, in the 5D timeline we're now entering, tarot reading to tarot reading, which I want to stress firmly, clearly, and incredibly proudly For we have now risen to this level fairly and squarely, and this is what being a free-flowing, sovereign, creative being in charge of your own life entails anyway. I'm going to ask that the moon and water spirits to work together this full moon and the rest of this month in general in order to receive a good push of help in this area of creative flow and thinking, which it looks like the white intelligent streams of light below her is doing for her currently in the illustration, as it's been quite a while since a lot of us have had a chance to exercise this aspect of ourselves that we were very in tune with prior to the Hunger Games ascension process, making this somewhat of a rehabilitation process that's occurring here for the sector that needs this. It is your world once more, your spoiled, rotten world, just like it was when we were younger. So get nice and settled back into this position you used to hold, for we wear it better than the rest. Where Gemini comes into play, I'm being told that he will be here to help us believe in ourselves much more, as well as to see ourselves with clear eyes, which can be very emotional as you begin to come into this extremely important reunion with yourself, as well as provide you even more support to pursue your dreams and creative ambitions, though. Lastly, on this mission of working with the full cold moon to break out of the last confines of the matrix containing us, we have yet another major arcana here to shed the light that we need, known as the beautiful sun card. Here, I am seeing the message of our once oppressed, abused, neglected, abandoned, and depleted starseed race's ability to now walk around the earth with our shoes off, which is an omen I've been getting as of late for telling the big 180 flip out of enslavement, segregation, and the persecution of God's children, and the Bible scripture that states, the first shall be last and the last shall be first, regarding the top 1%ers of the world, and those just beneath them being forced to trade places with us for failing to acquire the humility, groundedness, and fairy perspective they needed to in time, to at least have noticed the significance and importance of those in the lower class, as well as the significance and importance of life in general by now. Automatically switching them to the bottom, way beneath us, showing us that this is always where they've truly been, and us at the top above them, where we thrive so naturally, you'll see, to do much better than they ever dreamt to, sadly. Maybe from this perspective and position, they can finally look up at us instead of down, taking in all of the inspiration we have to throw out, and with all the 5D energy to do this, at the world as we're producing the most innovative creations for the world to safely benefit from without a single con or scam behind it, as this is now completely eradicated out of our system with the destruction of old Fae and its evil, distorted influences forever. Fairness and equality is the way in the new natural theme. It's very easy to get used to, especially if you're already normal, you'll see. This is all being conveyed by the barefootedness of the young woman standing in the grass, raising her hands to the heavens with sheer awe, gratitude, relief, and disbelief that she's now completed the at least 10-year-long hero's journey starship mission she's been on, of transporting from one outdated dimension to a newer, much better one, all in broad daylight around everyone else through the quantum field, like a specially trained secret agent or something. It also feels like she is walking barefoot in a huge mansion as well. Another omen I've been used to receiving as of late, towards the end of my personal hero's journey also, alluding to the Illuminati's and Freemasons' coded chess game simulation that they worship and also place within the Matrix as a game and a riddle for us to solve as we play it, in which we have now successfully achieved, with a great victory I'm being told and praised by my spirit team, overturning our promised inheritance and our promised mansion, as well as our internal mansion, our internal 2.0 mansion of the heart, soul, and temple, and placing the Illuminati and Freemasons, Nazis, and reptilians, once in charge of this place, down into the slums where they belong. And now fairness and equality can truly sweep across the nation, for the kids are alright and have made it home. And that concludes this Starseed Ascension Energies reading for the First Wave Starseed Collective on the December 15th full moon in Gemini. I'm going to ask now that you're able to call and rely on Gemini this month for guidance and support if you need this, or would just like to practice this form of spirituality in your spare time, which could be very exciting, fulfilling, and rewarding. Aside from that, thank you for your participation in this. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the First Wave Starseed Collective in the near future. Bye now.